G'day everyone, it's the Rossoneri Roundup this week. I'm joined by the one and only Pat, and this week we've got the big treat of having Liz on back with us again. How's it going, Liz?
Good, thanks, Luke. Excited to be on this week.
Hi guys, how are
you? And hi Pat as well. Was that a good intro?
That was amazing.
I'm improving. I'm trying. So we've had two smaller games, I guess you could say, over the last week. Venezia and Spezia, of course. 2-0 against Venezia, my prediction came true. And then 2-1 against Spezia. We were just kind of chatting that they were pretty similar matches, so we're going to talk about them together. I'd say that they were both pretty ugly wins. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Magic Glue is back.
He's back.
Yeah.
What did you think, Defaz?
I think when teams sit so deep and have so many players behind the ball, it's difficult to have kind of pretty games or play the nicest football. But I thought it was good. I think you could see the players trying to do the right thing. It was just really that final action in the forward third. So it was just that decision making was a little bit off. But I don't know. I know you're a big fan of his, but I was really impressed with Kalulu. I think consistently he's been able to get forward, and I really like his crossing. I think I don't think it's his crossing that's a problem. I think we maybe need better movement inside the box to get there. I mean, I pretty much thought for the first 20 that Giroud was absent. Like you didn't really notice that he was on the park.
Yeah, I agree. He's showing very good technique, and I think the biggest pro of these not very interesting matches, and it is that we can use wider range of players. Yep. So, for example, MALDINI, Kalulu can get more minutes, and only way how they get better, how they get experience, is when they have the real match experience. So that's a positive thing of these matches. Otherwise, it was just the battle.
I agree, and
I think we should talk about the MALDINI goal.
We should. How good was that? The header.
Oh my God! Yeah, and did you see the face of his father? Oh my God!
Incredible.
Yeah, I think that was really beautiful. But yeah, I think he kind of eased into the game. But I don't know. I was impressed, like considering he's still quite young. I kind of liked the back heels and little flicks, and I think he chose his right moments. You know, when to start again and go backwards. I had a feeling he would score. I didn't say anything, but I don't know. It was just some things are just meant to be written in history, I think.
You know what I was surprised at? In the Spezia game, his passing was actually quite good. I didn't know that he had that side to his game. I think I'd always seen him playing probably too close to the goal and not getting involved a bit deeper in the field. That surprised me. I didn't know that he had that element to his game.
Yeah, I think his touches were a little bit off, and everyone was starting to get a bit nervous. But no, I was really impressed, and I think especially from the Spezia game, you know, it wasn't perfect, but I don't think we can fault the team in terms of getting behind the ball. I think as soon as someone turned it over, especially MALDINI, we were really quick to get back and quick to win the ball back. So that was most exciting for me. Yeah,
I think going back to what we spoke about, the younger guys stepping up a little bit. As you said, Liz, Giroud didn't have the best game. Rebic in both games didn't play overly well. Kind of those older players didn't. Kessie's still kind of struggling. I think in the Spezia match picked up a little bit, but he's still not the Kessie that we had last season. We still haven't seen that yet, but we've definitely seen players like Ballo-Torre, considering his age, really has had a good 2-3 games. Kalulu, as we spoke about. Then I think even Salamaker's stepped up, particularly in the Venezia match, had a really good game. It is kind of that we can rely on the depth of players a little bit more. And I think on that, I think keeping Romagnoli for this season as well has really kind of he's really shown his worth, because in these 2 games, he's really stepped up as that leader when a few others are stepping out of the game.
Yeah, it's good. It's good that they get the experience. That's the most positive thing. Otherwise, these games are just boring. Important that we have a points, and at the end, these games will be decisive for the Scudetto. So it's turned very well for us. So that's great.
Yeah, and talking about the Scudetto, these ugly wins. It's been spoken about in our club WhatsApp chat a lot, that these are the games that you need to win, that sometimes really good sides lose for whatever reason. They just don't rock up to these smaller club games, but you win them. You might have to win them ugly, but you still win them. You get the 3 points, and at the end of the season, that could be the difference between the Scudetto and no Scudetto.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think everything changed with the win. Like the atmosphere in the team.
completely.
And then the coach is more confident because he knows that he got options.
Yeah.
The players get more confident because they got this experience. So all pros. Luckily for us.
I think as well, like the way that we won it, I mean, looked like we were pretty comfortable with the game, but then conceding and then, Diaz coming on and being the difference for the goal. Like, I think that just builds momentum going into the week for the upcoming Champions League game.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like in the second game, you literally could see if we go in back, maybe last season or the previous one, if we would tie 1-1, there were no more such a strength or such a one. Like they want to win till the end, and you could see it actually. And then the goal in the 4 minutes before the end, that was the result, and that's why I'm still sure that we will win the Scudetto.
Yeah, that confidence. I also loved, I don't think we've spoken about him too much, Leao, how he's now really taking it on, and he's taking, I mean, we haven't seen many go in yet, but he's taking those longer shots, taking players on, and just being that unpredictable player that we always have kind of seen he could be. So that's...
Yeah, did you see, guys, how Ibrahimovic was coaching the team?
I mean, the beauty of him, though, in all seriousness, the mindset, completely different. He brings that.
That's so important. Even if he is not playing, doesn't matter. We have young players, and he is the guy that he is leading, even if he's not playing. So that's great,
Hey, the last thing I want to ask the two of you, of a player that we've seen, a new player this season, is Pellegrini. What have we thought about his performances so far?
Go, Liz.
I think it might just be that he needs to take a little bit more time to get settled in the team, I guess, because we are rotating so often. I'm bringing Pat's positivity and optimism into this one, I think. I think the chance he had, I think he got a deflection and went straight to the keeper, was a positive sign. But I guess you want players in those positions to kind of get the ball and get their shot and goal and as quickly as they can. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping he'll come good with time.
Yeah, I can feel the spirit of Shady is with us, telling me to not make an early call about Pellegrini. Shady always says, don't make a call too early about a young player or a player that we've just taken in. So, Shady, I can hear you even though you're not here. And I won't say anything bad about Pellegrini yet. But yeah, I agree. I think we just need to give him a bit more time and a bit more space, and we might see something come.
Yeah, as a new part of the team.
Yeah. Should we move on to the big Champions League clash? Is it time?
It is.
It's time. So Wednesday morning, 5 a.m. for all of us Melburnians or people from Canberra or wherever. We come up against Atletico. Huge. A cool Daniel Fornarino sends sent in a few things for us to talk about. So shout out there to Daniel. But he pulled out some really cool stats about the last home Champions League game, which was against Atletico as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember it, Pat?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I was there actually.
What can you tell us about it?
We got I think it was Wednesday, if I remember well.
Yeah.
And I tried to convince my boss that we don't have to work. I was working at the time in Trentino.
Yep.
And we got this office, massive office, like 60 people. And I tried to find the people that could go with me, you know, to fill the car. So we were going in 2 cars at the end, 5 people, and we left earlier because to come to Milan, and especially for the match, you have to arrive earlier as well, because it's big mess. It's like 75,000 people watching the match. So yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it was not a very nice evening. It was very cold. That I remember. Was very annoying because we didn't show much.
Yeah.
And back that time, yeah, we didn't have a very good season.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, at that part, yeah, there were no vibes much in the team. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. To go through,
Otherwise,
to cast back to that game, obviously, we lost 1-0.
we lost. That was so annoying. Yeah.
83rd minute goal to Costa. But some of the players, so we had Abbiati in goal, Bonera, Dilrami, Essien, De Jong, Kaká, Balotelli. Like, it feels like a generation ago. I guess it kind of was actually, but yeah, crazy to think. Did you think that would be our last Champions League game for however long, 10 years or whatever it has been?
Oh my God, no, never. And also because it was such a bad performance.
Yeah.
And I think Kaká at that time, I think he was still best player of our team. However, his form was like Kessie nowadays. So yeah, it was not good, I think. Yeah, and also with the owner that time was the owner of Milan. I was too many things around, so it was not good vibes from that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you know where there are good vibes?
Sorry, still Kurasut. We sit next to Kurasut.
So it's still a good game.
They were amazing. Yeah, they were amazing. Yeah.
You said bad vibes, but there were good vibes. There are good vibes going into this new Atletico match. What do you reckon, Liz? How do you view this upcoming match?
I'm excited for this one. I think our first hit out in the Champions League was such an exciting game.
Yeah.
I mean, Atletico are coming off a 1-0 loss away in La Liga. So we know that they're going to play a defensive style of football. And I guess we've had 2 weeks of training of that against really defensive and deep teams playing against us. So I don't know, obviously you've got some big matchups. So with whether Griezmann and Suarez will both start. There's been some changes to their lineup, but I think obviously getting everyone their rest off the break. But yeah, I'm excited for the matchup against Trippier and Teo and Rebic if he plays. I think that's what I'm most excited for on that side. But yeah, I hope it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it should be. As you said, it's a massive match. Also, De Paul, obviously there was a lot of rumours in the off season that he would come to Milan. So it's pretty, as fate worked out, we've ended up playing against him. So he'll still be coming to the San Siro, but for different reasons. So I want to see how he plays. It surprised me that Diaz has kind of stepped up so much this season. But yeah, what do you think, Pat? What are your predictions?
I think Atletico is struggling this season a little bit, even if it's beginning. And we have very, very good atmosphere in the team. So and that's what we show in the last Champions League match as well against the Liverpool, because Liverpool is doing very well in the Premier League.
Yep.
So I would say Magic Gold will do.
2-0.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good prediction. Yeah. What about you, Liz?
I don't know. I think I'm happy to stay away from the predictions. I'll leave it to you. You're the oracle.
I am sort of. No, I'm not at all. I'll say. Yeah, I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it.
2-0.
2-0?
No, I'll mix it up. I'll say 2. Oh, I just can't see them scoring against our defense, to be honest. And Manyan is so good. I love him too much that I don't want to say that they'll score against
What do you mean?
I love Manyan too much.
Yeah, what do you mean? They will tie or what?
No, I'm saying that I was going to say 2-1, but I'll say 2.
Who do you think will score? Who do you think will score our goals?
You go first, Pat. You can guess first.
Who is back? Is he Ibrahimovic back?
Oh, I actually don't know. Do either of you know?
I'm not sure.
I think it's unlikely.
Yeah, it hasn't been reported yet.
I think expect no, but at the moment, there's still a few, 3-4 days to go. But I think at the moment it's unlikely. So it could be a Rebic or Giroud.
Yeah, I'm going for Rebic. I think the more experienced players.
Yeah, Rebic
hopefully will come to life in these games.
He showed very good form now. So and I don't know who is starting first 11. Who is starting the match?
Nah, not yet, Pat.
Yeah, not yet.
Who else can score? Maybe Diaz will score again.
Yeah.
Diaz or Leao.
One thing, Leao, good prediction. One thing I loved from the last match was when Benacer came on, the Tonali-Benacer combo. I actually really liked it, and interesting to see what I assume Kessie's going to start. That's my assumption, but it would be interesting to see what happens in the future, whether Pioli starts playing that combination a little bit more. But anyway, a huge game, massive second Champions League match of the season. Anything else? There's a bit of new news, but old news about the stadium, that we're waiting for the new council elections or something like that. But there's not really much about that. I don't really even want to talk about it, to be honest, unless you guys want to.
No,
I'm a fan of the old stadium, so I think we keep it as long as we can.
Yeah.
It feels like ages anyway.
The other thing is the Favre, if I said that wrong, I probably have, news. He's had a good start to the season. 1 goal, 3 assists from 6 matches, man of the match. There's word that Maldini thinks that we can snag him or get him over winter. So apparently he knows where they went wrong in the summer transfer window. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see. He's growing into a good player though. So we'll follow that and see what comes. But I think that's it for this week. Unless there's anything else.
Wow, that was fast.
That was good. I think Liz is good.
Thanks for having me on.
Pleasure. It's been amazing. Thank
that was great. That was great.
Thanks for everyone.
See you soon, Liz.
Yeah, see you soon.
See you guys.
Thanks for everyone listening or watching wherever you are. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Do all that. It really helps us. We're tracking into good areas, I hope. Shady will be back. Taylor, our president, could be coming on soon. Very exciting times. So stick around, watch our next episode, and Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.